Good morning, traders. Good morning, traders. Today we want to discuss how to swing trade using a bullish stochastic pattern. We're on the weekly chart, and we can see here a bullish stochastic pattern. I would like to remind traders that this particular stochastic pattern is not part of the 24 SP trading material. This stochastic pattern is not part of the 24 SP trading material, the trading material that reveal to traders the 13 specific stochastic pattern. So this pattern, this bullish stochastic pattern, is not one of the 13 specific stochastic pattern. All right. So we see here the stochastic form a double bottom chart pattern. How do we trade it? For swing trading purposes, when the stochastic form a double bottom chart pattern and the price is retesting a prior high, this is a high probability bullish trading setup. So you can see that the stochastic right here was completing the double bottom chart pattern right here. And at that point in time, the price was also right here. All right. So that's where we were. That's where we were. Okay. The price was here, where the stochastic was in fact it start turning here. Stochastic start turning here, and the price was here. Okay. So we have a bullish stochastic pattern. And at that time, where was the price? The price was retesting which high? This one here. If I move my vertical line, you see that the price was retesting this high here. This is a high here, prior high. All right, so price was displaying higher lows, higher lows, higher high, higher lows, higher high. This was a high, price continued to display higher lows, higher high. But here we can see that when the stochastic was displaying a double bottom bullish chart pattern, the price was retesting this high here. This is a high probability, bullish trading setup. As a swing trader, we will implement a top-down trading method as the price is retesting this high at 20002. The financial instrument that we are looking at is the S&P 500 EPIC SPX Sierra Papa S-Ray. All right. So here it is. The S&P 500 retesting the prior high, which is this one here, and the stochastic was forming a double bottom chart pattern. This is a high probability trading setup. We will implement a top-down trading method to trade it, and here it is. The price went up. Now, if one is buying here using a top-down trading method or a multiple time frame trading method, the minimum target is this resistance here at 2130. The price breaks above that resistance. So price breaks above the prior high, which is this high here. The next challenge for the price is what? 138.2% Fibonacci extension level, this level here. The next challenge for the bullish progression that is in place is the level of 2228. Okay, 2228. That's the next challenge for this bullish progression. So at this point in time, we will say to traders, our priority to bearish signal below 2228. So if one is buying where we are now at 2182, we need to be very careful because there is a resistance ahead. So at this point in time, at this junction, we should switch to day trading mode as the price is trying to come near the level of 228, 2228. All right. So talking about how to swing trade using a bullish stochastic pattern, the stochastic form a double bottom chart pattern. The price is retesting a prior high. This is a bullish trading setup. We will validate this trading setup by going to a higher time frame like a monthly chart or quarterly chart to see whether the trading setup that we are looking at on this weekly chart also makes sense on a higher time frame. Once we validate our trading setup, we will now use a multiple time frame trading method to trade it. because the trading setup is on the weekly chart, we will use the weekly chart for the trading setup, the 4-hour time frame or the 2-hour time frame for the trading signal, and we will use the 50-minute time frame for the entry. As you can see here, the price is going up. If you were a TST-WSY S008 trader and you see this bullish trading setup, you will go to the signal time frame, all right, using the TST-WSY S008 trading system, and you will use the TST key 02 to enter the trade. All right, here it is. Price going up beautifully. All right, nice, isn't it? So here we were here as the price was retesting this point in time on a weekly chart. Let's go for instance. Hopefully we can see it on our 4-hour time frame. That spot. Pay attention to this green spot here. All right. Another thing I need to mention to swing traders. One of the reasons. So this is the spot you can see here, the green spot here. This is on the 4-hour time frame. So you can see this is a nice trading setup here. Look. Price form, you see, there was this low here, and there was this low here, this one here. So there was this low, and then we have this low. So if a financial instrument form a low and a lower low, and the price return back above the prior low, is indicating to us that the bullish momentum is now increasing. So you see, though the prior was retesting the prior high at 2002, the best place to look for entry point is at a 2033 because there was this low here followed by a lower low. Prior return back above the prior low at a 2033 on the 50-minute time frame. We will look for entry point near the 2032. If you were buying at a if you were entering the swing trade at 2002. We need to pay attention. So if you enter here, all right, you need to be aware of this resistance at 2033, which is the prior low. This is about how to swing trade a bullish stochastic pattern. In this case, we were analyzing the S&P 500. We saw a bullish stochastic pattern on a weekly chart. All right, we will now go to a higher time frame to validate the trading setup, and then we will implement a top-down trading method to trade it. So as you can see on the 4-hour time frame, you see here, we have a kind of a double bottom pattern with the second low a little bit deeper. All right, isn't it beautiful? All right, now it goes above the prior low. Now it's indicating to how the bullish momentum is increasing. We switch to the 15-minute time frame to enter the trade. All right. So the point I'm trying to make to traders here, that our trading drill is always the same thing. You want to trade like a pro, find a high probability trading setup, all right? Validate that trading setup on a higher time frame, implement a top-down trading method without ignoring what? The economy news, the fundamental, and the trading triangle. If one has done, so if you find a valid trading setup, you validate it, okay? And then you implement a top-down trading method. Very often, a lot of traders will stop here. They don't want to look at the economy news. They don't want to pay attention to the fundamentals, and they don't want to use the trading triangle to improve their swing trading. And then sometimes people lose. Now, you need to understand that losing trade do happen. But we don't want to lose. We want to minimize the risk, and we want to be very, very defensive. All right? So there is no magic trading method out there. There's none. When I started trading first, I was thinking that there's something magic out there that will work all the time. None. So what we want to do, we want to control the risk. We find a trading setup. Okay, what is the current market environment? So we also know that between the 1st and the 8th of each month is quite challenging for day and swing trading, and between the 15th and the 20th. So if you want to day trade and swing trade during those times, we need to be very, very defensive. So we are aware of the risk and we are controlling the risk. You'll be completely crazy that we are not even aware of the risk. We want to be aware of the risk, and then we want to control the risk. We want to handle it. If we do not like the risk, we stay out. Very simple. We stay out and we trade another day. Very simple. So the point I want to make here is that find a high probability trading setup. We can use the stochastic patterns. We have 13 specific stochastic patterns. The pattern that I'm discussing here is not one of the 13 specific stochastic pattern, but it is a bullish stochastic pattern. With that, stochastic form a double bottom chart pattern, prior retesting a prior high is a higher probability trading setup, and we implement a top-down trading method to trading. So you may say to me, George, I'm a day trader, I don't care about swing trading. Well, if you are a day trader, you can apply this strategy for day trading also. So you can look for this trading setup on the daily chart, or even from the, for instance, if you are TSTW24 trader, you see this trading setup. Now you will now monitor the price action on the first best time frame, all right? Draw your channel and trade on the edge. You can look for this trading setup on any time frame, all right? Very, very important. And for day trading purposes, as always, the bottom line is not to lose, and the top line is not to lose. All right, very, very important. All right, I hope you will find this video also useful, and will put into use to improve your swing trading. I need to remind traders that this video is for educational purposes only. It's neither a solicitation or an offer to buy or sell the S&P 500. So as you can see, the swing traders that have recognized this pattern bought the S&P 500 here, and the price went up to the first resistance at 2130. Now it breaks above it. The next challenge for this bullish progression is 2228. I will be recording another video tomorrow, and we will be talking about S&P 500 index based trading strategy. If you have any question or suggestion, put in the comment section, and in due course, I will be busy recording another video to answer your specific question. Happy trading to you all, and speak to you soon. We are the TSTWSYS008 traders talking about how to swing trade using a bullish stochastic pattern. Speak to you soon.